Hey, welcome back. This is Spikes. And, well, like I promised, I'm gonna make another video. It's like 12:40ish. It is hot. Good Lord. Talk about very uncomfortable weather. Especially for it to be night. But, yeah, I haven't made too many references, nor have I even explained anything about this game aside from its mechanics. How should I explain it? Like I've already explained about how its rates are and how it's not the best compared to some gacha games, because the rates are actually kind of low. But from what you should have already seen, it's a turn-based RPG, extreme strategy game. You have to really know what you're doing and actually, but in order to get anywhere in this game. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna be stuck. But yeah, this game has a lot of content to it, a lot of stages. Because you can see some I got half done, because these are free. These are free stages. So it's like if you see that it says clear, yeah, you see a number by it. Those are free. Those are free quests I can do to earn Saints Quartz. But it's like the Saints Quartz in this game are very scarce, and your only reliable way of getting them is to either buy them with money, like real cash money, or to wait for new quests to come out, or wait every other day or so for like a bonus. I believe the maximum amount of Saints Quartz you can get from a login reward is 20. There's none higher than that. So yeah, don't spend your quartz to don't spend them all in one place, basically. Like keep a very tight grip on them, because you don't know when you're gonna really too much actually need crap. You never know when you're gonna want to do a spawn, and next thing you know, a spawn you want to do come up, and you either don't really have enough, or you're just short. And the next thing you know, you can't get anymore because you don't did all the quests, and there are no more quartz to get. But that's the way this game is sometimes. Now, I must have missed a very big event, because when I came back, I got a crap ton of Saints Quartz. Didn't really get anything all too great. Well, I did get Summer Frankenstein's Monster, and I did get Enkidu, so but I pulled Enkidu with tickets, so Enkidu doesn't count, but I did pull Summer Fran with those Saints cores, and I got a whole lot of the CEs, which are very important. A lot of people don't really take it into consideration on just how important CEs are and how much they actually help. Because your typical player usually thinks about the servant before they think about a CE. In which case, yes, the only way you're going to actually play this game is if you get servants. If you have no servants, there's really no way to play this game. So we got CEs, extremely important. Servants, definitely important. Depends on which servant you get. Because 1 and 2 stars can always be attained in the Fran point spawn. You get Fran points every other day or so. Those are easy to come by. The ones you get with Saints cores are a little bit more on the harder side. Like some of the servants I'm using now are some of them I actually pulled by luck. Like Ozzy and Needle Chris, I pulled both of them by luck. I think I got them with tickets too. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, some of these tickets are basically like a free Saints Court. It doesn't mean like okay, well, you use this ticket, you can summon any servant of your choosing. No, that's not how it really works. Simply put, it's just a free one spawn. But you can get some real duds with that, so it's something you really have to be careful with. And it's like you wouldn't be the only one to have actually gotten some duds, so it's like you can go in the Facebook group and post about it, get all the salt out of your system. But then again, okay, this lag is really getting annoying, but yeah, they kind of also really don't allow gotcha posts in the group, because this causes a little bit of commotion to go on. You know, you do a spawn and then you go and post it because you might be a whale and you posting you're posting what you got in a spawn, and you may have done the spawn like a good 3 or 4 times already, and you're bragging because you finally pulled that 5-star servant that's less than a 1% chance to get into spawn, and you want to show it off. And then you do go and show it off, and you got people getting all excited about it. So, and that really is a good way to piss a lot of people off. You posting your gadgets, and everybody's failing, but you're actually doing pretty good with it. Like, that's my suggestion to anyone. Just don't. I mean, if you are in the group, then you already know the rules to it. Simply put, do not post gotchas in the group, so you don't get a lot of crying crybabies, bitching and complaining that they didn't get what you got. Yet, I mean, yes, no fucking shit. About everything in this game you're trying to spawn has a rate either that's 1% or less. I think the highest rate is 4%. And those are 3-star craft essence. It's like, don't even go there. You just stop. So they're both wrong sides to all of that. I've never been one of them. Usually when I get something, I usually just keep it to myself. Hardly ever just wanted to post something because I got something good. A lot of it is because I know that it's about time. It's about time. It is about time you went. Damn, level 2 for real? But still, it's about time. Your herb bond takes forever. And that's another thing. That's another mechanic with this game. There are bond points that you can get with your servants. Some servants are harder than others. Some servants you can get up to level 5 in a matter of in a day. Some would take several days to a week. After Bond 5 is where you're gonna spend some time with this game trying to get bond points. because once she hit that bond 6, it's gonna look like it's not. It's gonna look like that, like the bar's not even going up. So it's like you really gotta pay attention to what you're doing as far as stages. Make sure you know what stage gives off a good amount of bond points. So you're not just doing a really sluggish. Well, all gacha games are sluggish. It's just what are more sluggish than most. You know, also, I've been seeing people talk about which ones to do as far as far as what damn it as far as like what stages to do, like what AP stage to do. Nobody seems to really want to waste a lot of AP, but at the same time, it's like, think about it for a minute. You're getting a lot of parts for like you're getting a lot of parts per drop. So, especially if you have the CEs, you're definitely getting a lot of drops per a lot of items per drop. Titanium plate. Okay, that actually go good on you. You don't need it. Yeah, Mosh doesn't need anything. Really, I don't need this kaleidoscope either. I don't need the kaleidoscope, but I will see what actually drops. I haven't been needing these either. Like really, I don't really see what's the point of them. It's like, it's like you take out things pretty quickly. Nothing here is truly all that hard. Everything seems to have like at the highest 240 KHP, which is kind of a lot to like not the novice player, but to someone like me who's been playing for almost a year, and with the servants that I have, it's kind of a cakewalk. I mean, you guys seen how hard Ozzy can hit. I mean, well, you guys seen how hard Ozzy can hit. Ishtar can hit pretty hard with some crits. I've seen her get at least 100k crit in there, and she's not even max level yet. That's also another thing my support is kind of whining and complaining about. My servants are still at level 70. I've yet to really just truly max them. I mean, you get to a certain point where you just get to a certain point. Why didn't I bring a... Or did I... Okay, I got confused for a minute. I'm like, well, why didn't I bring a caster? Not caster, but an archer. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. But oh well, I can still do it. That's a big whoopsie on my part, but whatever. It's not like it's not like I'm going to end up losing like I did before. Then yes, I actually did lose one of these challenges because I did something as simple as not bringing the right affinities. I got my ass handed to me by a freaking Sphinx. I mean, at the same time, yeah, it was a Sphinx. So you gotta give me some kind of leeway with that. It was a Sphinx. Sphinx hits a little bit harder than that of a normal enemy, and it have a different special attack than that of a normal enemy. And actually, I almost beat it. If I could have just managed to stall it just a little bit longer, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. What can you do about it now? I'm actually liking this little setup I got right here, right now. Um, yo, I'm so used to wyverns being rider class, and me not having anything to handle riders. Because for the longest, riders were my biggest Achilles. Because for the longest I went without an assassin, or at least a good one. Don't get me wrong. I love my Serenity, but Serenity wasn't really cutting it. But Serenity did her best to the fullest, to the best of her ability. Nitocris? Nitocris is not an assassin, by the way. She's clearly a caster. Well, her summer version, version is a assassin. I failed to pull that, but hey, we got Summer Fran, who's a saber. We don't have many sabers in my team, so oh god, this demon boar here got my number. I don't like what I'm up against here. Hopefully this one don't. Oh, this was not a berserker, so it's not gonna. It shouldn't hit all that hard. Yeah, okay. It don't hit as hard as the berserker one does. Go figure. Well, if I can just stop, it's a gold enemy too, so I may not even get the death kill. While I'm over here trying to stall it for the death kill. And that is Nita Chris's niche. She hits like a freaking wet noodle. But if you're lucky, you can. Her attack does have a relatively decent death rate. Not the best, but it does have a good death rate. And I missed the attack buff. That's fine. But we are talking about an AoE attack. So with the death chance buff, you're almost bound to kill something that's not a gold enemy. I was about to say, what is that? I'm actually just really, well. Also, Nita Chris for some reason seems to not be able to take a hit. Like I think I've seen Wu actually take a hit a lot better than what Nita Chris can. That sucked. I was really trying to go for that death kill, but I guess there are other plans for me. I think I'll wait on that. To Ozzy get like some quicks. We need to stall this thing and prevent it from taking out more of my goddamn servants. Ooh, that frame rate drop. I think it's because it is enemy. It's either because it is enemy or it's Ozzy's. I don't know, for Phantasm that just lags like that. We're about to see now. Okay, so yeah, waivers don't lag as bad. Actually, now that I think about it, Jalter Lily doesn't know, but Phantasm doesn't lag. Okay, I think. Oh, I just did something wrong. I was supposed to have waited, but it's whatever. Yeah, that's my fault. I was supposed to have waited. It's cool. I got plenty of servants, so it's not like I'm gonna just lose. So. And hey. Wait, why did it? I'm not even gonna ask why did it just take up 5 seconds just to swap in a sub member, and what the? Wait, Yo, that lunchtime really. That lunchtime really doing its job, ain't it? I'm gonna use this waiver a lot more. Okay. And then Penthesilea are already is about to get her third bond up. Thank God, because that second one took forever. That, like, you guys know the Pokemon Baneri and how it actually hates you. Like, if anybody know anything about Baneri, apparently Baneri has this really low affection rate. So it's like trying to get this thing to like you so you can evolve it is a chore. I actually think I remember trying to evolve this thing, and for the longest it just wouldn't evolve, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's a certain time of day. No, it's just that this thing just doesn't like you. I'm like, okay, fine. Thought. Yes, Baneri, not Baneri, La Bunny is now the new Gardevoir. I mean, hey, it's about time people got their minds off of Gardevoir. But then again, no, I take that back. People still got a bunch of Rule 34 pages up full of Gardevoir stuff. You know what I'm talking about, and I don't even need to. I do not need to go into detail. Well, I like that people's minds are open and everything, but what looked like clothing is actually part of Gardevoir's body. So, like you know where I'm going with this. Artists and whatnot really need to really put this in their minds that if a Pokemon has something on and it doesn't seem to come off, maybe it's actually a part of its body. Like the Macchamp's briefs are most likely a part of its body. Jinx's gown is a part of its body. Hitmonchan's dress thingy is a part of its body. Yeah, ooh. A lot of time has passed. I need to put a bell or something on this thing. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna wrap up this video here. There's the goal line. You know, the Lightworks needs to really needs to tone it down a bit, but yeah, I'm gonna try to wrap this up here. The other video, the first video, has already uploaded. This one will be uploaded pretty soon. You know, these videos don't take long at all to load. It's just sort of costs. It costs a lot of space. I mean, compared to if I was actually, well, the camera doesn't exactly have a screen recorder, so screen recorders save a ton of space, and that's what I love about this. But yeah, yep. I'm just gonna end this video here. I'm gonna do the rest of this grinding and stuff off screen. And hopefully we can actually get some story in here, because I accidentally did the story off screen, and I wasn't supposed to have done that, so that's my bad on my part. But go on ahead and please do like, please do subscribe, and leave a comment if you want. I will not respond to bad comments, so don't. Not that I'm telling you that you can't leave a negative comment, just letting you know I'm not going to respond to it. If anything, I will delete it, because nobody likes negativity. Everybody knows I'm not committed to this game. So, if you don't like how I play, either you deal with it or you go watch someone else. But this is Spikes. Giving you another video on this fine late night. Until then, have a nice night.